Welcome to the Heart of a Viking. These art lessons are taught by Mrs. Minto from the Cape Henlopen School District in Delaware. I hope you have fun, create imaginative works of art, and make sure you share them with someone because, after all, the visual arts are meant to be seen.
Hey Cape artists, and welcome back to the Heart of a Viking. I am super excited for this countdown to summer to continue. Today is day 7. That means there are 7 school days left until the summer break for 2020. So today on our day 7, we're talking about ladybugs. I wonder if you can guess what the correlation, that means the connection, between ladybugs and the number 7. Is it their legs? Is it that there are always 7 ladybugs hanging out together? Is it that ladybugs lay 7 eggs? I wonder what it is. Most ladybugs in North America, the most common style of ladybugs, the most common kind of ladybug, has 7 spots on their back. They have 3 spots on each side and 1 little spot right in the middle that's half on the one side and half on the other. Now, here's an art question for you. Do you remember what it's called when something has the same number on each side? So like 3 spots and 3 spots. What would that be called? I hope you said symmetry. So today's project is all about ladybugs, the number 7, and symmetry. So stick with me as we learn a little bit more about those ladybugs and then jump on into our cool ladybug rock painting for today.
There are about 5,000 different species of ladybugs in the world. They come in many different colors and patterns, but the most familiar to North America is the 7-spotted ladybug, with its shiny red and black body. In many cultures, ladybugs are considered good luck. Most people like ladybugs because they're pretty, graceful, and harmless to humans, but farmers love them because they eat aphids and other plant-eating pests. One ladybug can eat up to 5,000 insects in its lifetime. Most ladybugs have oval, dome-shaped bodies with 6 short legs. Depending on the species, they can have spots, stripes, or no markings at all. 7-spotted ladybugs are red and orange with 3 spots on each side and 1 in the middle. They have a black head with white patches on either side. Ladybugs are happy in different habitats, including grasslands, forests, cities, suburbs, and along rivers. 7-spotted ladybugs are native to Europe, but were brought to North America in the mid-1900s to control aphid populations. Ladybugs are most active from spring until fall. When the weather turns cold, they look for a warm, secluded place to hibernate, such as a rotting log or under rocks or even inside homes. These hibernating colonies can contain up to thousands of ladybugs. The name ladybug was coined by European farmers who prayed to the Virgin Mary when pests began eating their crops. After ladybugs came and wiped out the invading insects, the farmers named them Beetle of Our Lady. This eventually was shortened to lady beetle or ladybug. NASA even sent a few ladybugs into space with aphids to see how the aphids would escape in zero gravity. So I knew that ladybugs were adorable and cute, but I didn't know that the most common species had 7 spots. Perfect for our countdown to summer. All right, let's see what we need to get this project started. Alrighty, the supplies that we need today start with some paints. We definitely need red, white, and black acrylic paint. It has to be acrylic this time since we are painting on rocks. The other kinds of paint won't work, so make sure it's acrylic paint. We'll need some water and some paintbrushes. We'll need a Sharpie, a pencil, and some oval-shaped rocks. And of course, some newspaper to protect your table. Alright, so let's squeeze out a little bit of our red paint onto a little piece of scrap paper. And we're going to simply paint the tops and sides of all of the rocks that we've collected with red. However, if you're feeling creative and you would like to make a pink ladybug or a blue ladybug or a green ladybug, you absolutely could do that. I'm going to stick with traditional red, but you could choose whatever color you'd like for your little ladybugs. Now, Now I need to let these dry before I continue on the next step. So we can do what we always do. We can just simply let it dry and go take a break and do something else. We could set them out in the sun, or we could dry them with a hair dryer. Just make sure you ask permission before you go using the hair dryer. Okay, when you're done, you're going to bring your little ladybug rocks back to your working space, and we're going to draw some lines on them to make them look like ladybugs. The first line is to separate the black part of their head from the red part of their body. So I'm making a line across that goes all the way down the sides and across the top. Then I'm going to draw a line down the center that will separate the two wings, and as we learned before, the most common number is going to be 7 for the ladybug spots. So I'm drawing my first one that is half on the right and half on the left. Then I'm going to draw 3 little ladybug spots on the right side of the line and 3 little ladybug spots on the left side. Remember to use symmetry. Think about your placement, where you put them, how big they are, and make sure they match on both sides. And then repeat on however many ladybug rocks you're making. Okay, so now we're going to get a little bit of black paint, and we're going to paint the top part of the ladybug's body black. That will be for the face of the ladybug. And then of course we'll paint the line down the center between the wings and the little dots. And I'll do each of my ladybug rocks the same way. Okay, so now we need to let this part dry before we move on to the next part. So again, hair dryer or sunshine or patience, whichever way you want to do it. Then we're going to squeeze out some white, and then we're going to be painting the little eyes and the mouth. Okay, so you could just leave them just like this, but I wanted to go one little step further, so I'm going to rinse out my brush, grab just the teeniest bit of black, and put a little black pupil in the middle of each of the cute little ladybug eyes. Well, Cape Artists, what do you think? Aren't these the sweetest little ladybugs you ever did see? These would look super cute sitting outside of your house before you come in. Maybe you have a rock garden. Maybe there's a sidewalk they could sit next to welcome people that come to your house. Or maybe they can sit in your bedroom on your dresser or on a shelf. Either way, they're the cutest little guys you ever did see. Alright, so I hope you had a great time making your ladybugs. I hope you'll never forget that the most common ladybug has 7 spots. And I'll see you back here next time at the Heart of a Viking. HOB artists, don't forget to hop on over to Artsonia to upload a photograph of your piece of artwork to your art portfolio. I can't wait to see it. Psst, Cape Artists, if you've stuck around this long, then you get a little preview into tomorrow's project. Tomorrow we're making something called a stop motion animation movie. And the little ladybugs from today's project are going to be the actors and actresses in our project. So make sure you don't hide them or lose them before tomorrow, because they are going to be very famous.